Hello everybody, it's Chaplain Ken. Well, I hope you're all doing well during this rather unusual time for all of us. You know, so many of us are used to gathering to participate in activities here at Friendship Village. Everything from movies to fitness to celebrations like St. Patrick's Day and of course our weekly church services and Bible studies. My prayer and hope for each of you is that all of us remain healthy and as positive as possible. I'd like to share with you today a few thoughts from the 121st Psalm. Did you know it's common for Jewish families to post the 121st Psalm in the delivery room when having a baby? They also sometimes place it in their baby's carriage and their children's bedrooms. The 121st Psalm is both a prayer and a blessing. This is what it says in verses 1 and 2. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Well, some scholars believe that the writer of the psalm may have been part of a large group of Israelites journeying toward the promised land, and the mountains were within view. You know, traveling across mountains can be risky business. You never know what dangers the mountains hold. Wild animals, treacherous footing, and no clear path. The psalmist seems to ask a rhetorical question. Where can I get help? It's rhetorical because the psalmist already knows the answer. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. My help for the potential dangers in the mountains comes from the very person who made the mountains and knows everything that goes on in the mountains. And that's God. Life's journey is full of mountains, and they're not always good. That's kind of what we're experiencing right now with the COVID-19 virus. Its disruptions, its illness, and its calamity. It's a huge mountain that we're all forced to climb, and we're a little bit fearful of what that mountain holds. The psalmist continues in verses 3 and 4 and says this, He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. During the time of Israel's journey to the promised land, God was constantly with them. His presence was a pillar of cloud during the day and a pillar of fire by night. God doesn't sleep. God doesn't slumber. There's never a time when he isn't aware of our situation and our circumstances. We can see why Jewish families would post the 121st Psalm in the delivery room or in a carriage or in a child's bedroom. God is always watching over the little ones. And you and I, well, we're all little ones because we're God's children. The psalmist continues by writing this in verses 5 through 8. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Though there's uncertainty in the mountains, God promises to protect us even when life is perilous. If you've ever done any mountain climbing or hiking in a place like Hocking Hills, you know that many times you have to watch every place you put your next foot. There could be a loose rock, some slippery moss, or a vine growing across the path. We're careful because the last thing we need to do is take a tumble. As you and I journey together through the challenge of the COVID-19, I encourage you to be alert and aware of what's on the path ahead. One thing we know about the path is this: God is on the path with us, and that's the blessing. So until the next time, God bless you all. Stay healthy and safe.